I think it's like important to realize that a man can say with absolute confidence something that they know nothing about. And so just because they sound confident saying it doesn't mean they actually know more about it than you do. And so like keep that in mind in school, in professional situations, that just because someone is saying something with confidence doesn't mean they actually have a deeper knowledge than you. And you might have great ideas about it, and just go ahead and say them because it's worth contributing. I think one of the things I wish I knew was when you're applying for a job, if you meet half the criteria that they list on the job, you should apply. If you meet all of the criteria, you're overqualified. So just go for it. If it looks interesting, try your hand. You want a job that's going to expand your horizons, not something that you could do in your sleep. So really, yeah, find something that you're most of the way to or part of the way to, and then it gives you room to grow. So certainly there's a lot of studies that show that groups function better if they're diverse. So having women in the group helps. And I also think, so I work particularly in machine learning, and it's really good to have more perspectives on sort of the results of the project, because otherwise, like every person sort of brings their own experiences in when you're evaluating how well whatever your machine learning application is doing. And if you don't have any women on that team, you may miss like half your audience. So yeah, it's really important to have women on engineering teams. So I think for the future of engineering careers, there's so many possibilities. There's so many fields that are opening up. There's biomedical engineering. There's all kinds of more like robotics and machine learning, artificial intelligence, everything with the web presence of all these companies, right? And I think the great thing about having an engineering background, being strong in computer science or math, is that you can float between, like you can change your mind about what you want to be as many times as you want. And so you really can have opportunities in all of these fields, some of which, probably don't exist yet, but will be super interesting in 10 years. And as long as you have that engineering foundation, you really have a good chance of being able to find work in them and contribute and do whatever you want to do.